Your Excellency, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to welcome Prime Minister Modi and your delegation to Singapore. This visit comes at a significant time because Singapore and India celebrate the 50th anniversary of our diplomatic relations this year. Just now, I presented Prime Minister Modi with a copy of the Tamil Murasu article on India's recognition of Singapore as an independent country. The date was 11th of August 1965, just 2 days after we separated from Malaysia. It demonstrates the long-standing and special friendship between India and Singapore, and interestingly, the founder of the newspaper, Mr. G. Sarangapani, came to Singapore from Tamil Nadu in 1924 when he was 21 years old to work as a bookkeeper. He fought for social reform for poorly educated immigrant Indians. He set up Tamil Murasu in 1935 and sold the paper at 1 cent a copy so that the poor could read it too. And he championed Tamil education and advocated for Tamil to be recognized as one of Singapore's official languages. And he believed in the future of Singapore and encouraged ethnic Indians here to make Singapore their home. And because of leaders like him, Singapore today has a thriving community of Indians, or people of Indian origin, who are well integrated into our society and form an essential part of our multiracial, multi-religious mix. India has very much been a part of Singapore's history. If you go back to the 13th century, Singapore was part of the Majapahit Empire, one of the Indianized kingdoms in Southeast Asia. Long before the term soft power was coined, Indian influences left their mark on our traditions and our landscape. So we see the Hindu Prambanan temple in Yogyakarta, there's a Buddhist Hindu temples, the Buddhist temple in Borobudur, the Buddhist Hindu temples Angkor Wat in Siem Reap. These are legacies of ancient Hindu-Buddhist influences in the region. Islam also came to this region through India, and the very names Indonesia and Indochina attest to India's far-reaching and continuing influence. In the 19th century, during the British Raj, modern Singapore was a gateway for India's trade with Southeast Asia and with East Asia. Enterprising Indian traders, businessmen, and civil servants came to Singapore to seek their fortune or to work for the British. And Indian laborers helped build landmark buildings in Singapore, including this Istana, where we are having lunch today. So, Indians have played a large part in building modern Singapore. Besides G. Sarangapani, who founded Tamil Murasu, the pioneers included leading businessmen like Raja Bali Jumaboy, who was the first president of the Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and incidentally came from Gujarat. We had social workers and religious leaders like Maulana Abdul Alim Siddiqui, an Indian Muslim from Meerut, India, who founded Jamia, a social welfare organization, back in the 1930s, and also founded our interreligious organization, which continues to foster understanding between the faiths. Sikhs did well in many professions. They are a small community, but they rose to become leading lawyers and judges and senior officers in the armed forces. And we've also had 5 Indian origin foreign ministers. Over the years, we've built and maintained our friendship with India. India is a great Asian country with a great deal to contribute to the region. We wish India success in its economic reforms and development. We hope to develop our economic cooperation, our financial and air links, and our broader cooperation in the region. So we are happy to support India's development and opening up wherever we can, because this is a mutually beneficial relationship. We just signed a strategic partnership between Singapore and India. This is a major step forward. It covers many areas: defense and security cooperation, air transport, trade and investment, culture, and others. Prime Minister Modi has many bold and exciting plans for India, and I'm happy that the strategic partnership can fit into his plans. For example, in Andhra Pradesh, we are helping Chief Minister Mr. Chandrababu Naidu to conceptualize his new capital, Amaravati, which is one city in Prime Minister Modi's vision of 100 smart cities. We've set up a skills center in Delhi. We are setting up a center of excellence in tourism and hospitality in Udaipur in Rajasthan to develop and harness the potential of Indian youth. And we hope that these centers will make a useful contribution to Prime Minister Modi's Skill India campaign, which he launched in July. And that's why I will be bringing Prime Minister to visit the Institute of Technical Education later this afternoon. So we look forward to India playing an active role in the region, promoting regional security and peace, linking its economy with the rest of Asia, and helping to shape an open and an inclusive regional architecture. My predecessor, Prime Minister Goh Chok Tong, was an early advocate for India's Look East policy. He helped to bring India in as ASEAN's dialogue partner. He also supported India's entry into the ASEAN Regional Forum and the East Asia Summit. I'm glad that we are able to advance our defense relationship with India with a revised defense cooperation agreement. And I look forward to India integrating its dynamic economy more closely with the region as we strive to complete a high-quality RCEP, or Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. We have had long and close exchanges with India over the years. Singapore's founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, saw India's importance early on. He visited India many times. He admired Indian leaders like Pandit Nehru for their peaceful struggle for freedom, their commitment to secularism, and their leadership of the non-aligned movement. When Nehru died in 1964, Mr. Lee delivered a tribute to Nehru at a condolence service in his memory at the Jalan Besar Stadium in Singapore. 50-plus years on, when Mr. Lee passed away earlier this year, India declared a national day of mourning for him and flew flags at half-mast all over the subcontinent for Mr. Lee. We are deeply honored by this extraordinary gesture, and I'd like especially to thank Prime Minister Modi for doing this and for attending the state funeral service for Mr. Lee. I thank Prime Minister Modi for taking time to visit Singapore and for the good discussions which we have had. I look forward to visiting India next year to take our partnership and cooperation further steps forward. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now please rise and join me in a toast to the good health and success of Prime Minister Modi and to the enduring friendship between India and Singapore. Cheers.